Hey guys, I want to show you a quick how-to on Back to Mac. Back to Mac is basically like a Windows version of Remote Desktop or VNC. You can utilize it internally or coming through your firewall. Of course, you'll need to change some settings and so open up some ports and port forwarding. But I'm going to show you a quick how-to. It's pretty easy and it works really well. So the first thing you want to do is open up your system preferences. You want to go to the iCloud. Once you're in iCloud, you want to make sure that Back to Mac is checked, and of course make sure that you're using iOS that or OS that allows the iCloud. So Back to Mac, make sure it's clicked. Then we want to go into sharing. Once in sharing, you want to make sure it's screen sharing, file sharing. If you want, you don't have to have file sharing, but if you're inside your own network and you want to share files or music or pictures and stuff like that, you can do that. Of course, you can do that through the iCloud, but it just is a whole lot easier instead of having to go through the internet. Make sure your remote login is checked, and I always use all user, especially if I'm using it just inside. Once you've done those things, you want to go back into users and groups, and you'll see the Apple ID here on all your devices that you're wanting to connect, especially inside. And if it's like say in a house and you use the same Apple ID, make sure that each username is tied to that Apple ID. It makes it a whole lot easier to log in when you're doing the screen sharing. You don't have to do it that way. You can set up users on your actual devices and log in, but you know, I've found that it's a whole lot easier and quicker using the Apple ID. So once you've done all of that, you've got your users, you've got your sharing turned on, you got iCloud. So once you've done all of that, the next thing is if you want to be able to do it from, say you're at home and you want to be able to get to your work Mac at work, you need to make sure your ports and you're opening up in your office or home, whichever you want to connect to. The port is 5190. Make sure it goes to the IP address of your Mac. Just a port forwarding in your rule. As you see, this is a cheap old Netgear that I've just set up just to show you guys. Once you've done that, the next thing is you open up Finder, and of course you'll see, and this you'll need to do again on all your devices, all your Macs that you want to be able to do this. Once you've done that, you can click on the device, like I'm going to connect to my MacBook Air. I'm sharing files. Of course, there's the files that I've got shared, the downloads, and off to the right hand side you'll see the button for screen share. Once I click it, you'll see a little flash, boom, and there I am. And this is my MacBook Pro or MacBook Air. I connected to the wrong one, but you get the gist of it. It's quick, easy, and simple, and works really well. Thanks.